Hey guys! Welcome back to episode 5.
5 already.
I know, it doesn't feel like that. We're actually just talking about before. It feels like we've done more.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah,
It's episode 5, so thanks for joining us.
So,
I don't know which camera to look at.
yeah, I know, there's a lot.
That one.
How was your long weekend, guys?
Yeah.
We had some fun, didn't we?
Put through what you did on your long weekend. Chuck them in the comments. What did you do, Grace?
I definitely visited, like everybody else, the sunflower fields.
I haven't been yet.
They were
really
so
want
pretty.
to. I haven't gone.
Let us know if you guys visited the sunflower fields at Alton Downs because they were beautiful.
That's nice.
Yeah. I had some fun delivering some sunflowers too.
Yeah.
Some of my faves.
Yeah, I got a sunflower.
Yeah. But who have we got joining us on the stream?
We have a lot of people.
Danielle, Keegan. Hey guys, how you going?
Pastor's just walked in.
Yes. Ooh. Who have we got on Instagram, Eli? Yeah.
Nice.
Hey everyone. Hey Emily,
guys.
Ben, Gabby, Serena.
Serena!
Serena!
I miss you.
We have for the people who are joining, we have a really awesome night planned tonight. We
have a special announcement.
A very special
which
announcement.
Is pretty exciting.
So stay tuned for that because
Yeah.
it's at the very end of the Hangout.
So you have to stay the whole way
Yes,
through. But it's
and
going to be fun, so it'll be fun.
Yes, we have Pastor Ben is going to be doing some interviews with our leaders, a couple of
super
special
exciting
guests joining us tonight.
Yep.
And we also have, who else?
Pastor Bakss. We have Pastor Bakss who's going to be giving us some tips about relationships. So we've called it Relation Tips, which is pretty fun.
He's going to be talking all about dealing with conflicts in friendships. So we've got a couple of questions ready for him.
We all have them. Sometimes me and Grace fight. It's normal. No, I'm joking. We actually don't fight.
I don't think I've
ever fought.
Yeah.
Like,
how can you
fight
with
ever
Emily
fought.
though?
Oh, how can you fight with you? Stop. Okay.
How about we move on to some things that's been happening with the hashtag
ISONnection, which you've all been getting on board, I hope.
Yeah. We have been seeing a lot of people getting amongst it with the project. It's been really good. We had Eli did a Twitch stream
where they played some. What did you play? Fortnite.
Yeah. Emily popped in for a little bit, didn't she?
I had to make a whole account. It was actually a very long process. I made the whole account just to come in and say I'm here. I said hey, and then I left.
And she stood. Yeah.
But yeah, I made the effort.
Good on you, Em. We also had. I remember seeing David Quinn, Caleb Quinn, Cooper.
Oh, online.
On the Twitch stream.
Good job, guys.
Which is really awesome.
Proud.
Who else joined you, Eli? Jeremy Reed. Yes. Hope you guys are tuning in tonight.
Isaac Buchholz. I know he was there because I used his account.
Aaron and Panda. Yeah, that was awesome. And I was only in there for like the first 20 minutes, but it sounded like you guys were having a lot of fun. So yeah, pop in a comment if you guys tuned in.
I was like, trying to pop in, and you're like, pop in.
I didn't even think about that, but pop in a comment if you tuned in to the Twitch stream and enjoyed it, because Eli's going to be doing it every Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. as a part of our ISONnection project.
That's exciting. That's very exciting. Yeah. We also had. What else did we have?
We had Ben Blakely.
Yeah.
His parents put a little post up on Facebook about
there it is,
with the hashtag ISONnection, and him and his family tuned into the
Sunday
service on Sunday.
Make sure you guys join in for that too. It's like awesome.
100%.
There's Ben over there.
It's I think it's like the best thing, like just tuning into church.
Because obviously we miss church, but you get to watch church in your PJs on your couch or in your bed, like wherever you want to watch it. It's the best.
It's so awesome.
And we also we saw little Archie. I think he did some baking. Like we did some baking for the ISONnection, so that was really good. Good job, Archie.
Yeah, he carried on the ratatouille challenge.
Yeah, the ratatouille challenge.
Yeah. But who else have we got joining us on?
We've got a lot of people.
I keep going out of the live stream.
I know, same.
Elise. Oh, hey,
Elise. Hey.
Hey, one of our girls. And Bridget.
Hey, Bridget.
Hey.
Thanks for joining. Who's that?
Oh, Christian.
Oh.
Christian and little baby Jazzy.
Yes, we have.
Love you guys.
Trying to see everyone, but
yeah.
Trying to swipe up. Gabby Wenman.
Ooh, Gabby.
And
I think I said, did I say Ben Blakely already?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There's 12 watching.
Who have we got on YouTube? Have we got Cadence and Charlie?
Yes. Hey, Cadence. Hey, Charlie.
Danielle.
Oh, that's like our clan.
How are you guys?
That's like our group.
We've got our little TV screen, so we can see the Facebook and
but I'm very blind,
comments.
so I can't read. So there's that.
And Ariana.
Silas. Is that his name on there? Silas the virus. It's got to be a Ben's child, right?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh my goodness. Oh. But yeah, tonight is. Oh, hey, Jazzy.
Aww.
And Keegan as well.
Hey, Keegan.
Hey. Oh, and is Hannah his little sister on as well? I do
watching?
lessons with Hannah, so I've missed being able to do lessons with you.
Maybe not. Hey, if you're there. Keegan, tell her we said hey.
Yeah. So just a reminder, we have a really jam-packed night planned for tonight. We've got special guests and a special announcement, so stay tuned.
Yeah, special announcement. We have our pastor who's going to be talking to us.
Yep, so, we're going to pastor next. Yep. So,
sick.
We'll be moving on, or changing things up a bit. Be moving on to our
Pastor First
segment with Pastor Bakss. So,
get excited.
Relation tips.
Relation tips is coming up when it comes up.
There
we are. Yes. It's there. Relation tips.
And are we still doing the A Day in the Life? Yep. Yeah. So before we get into our little segment about dealing with friendship conflicts, we straight after will be having a little bit of a get to know with Pastor Bakss and getting to know what a day in the life with Pastor Bakss looks like. So feel free to send in some comments and questions about anything.
To ask us anything you want to know about Pastor's life, like when does he wake up in the morning, what's his morning routine,
fun things like that.
Literally anything you want to know about the day in the life of a pastor.
Yeah.
Asking some super fun questions because I know that he's excited to answer them.
Yes.
And welcome, Pastor Bakss.
Oh, welcome. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Seat down here.
You got the whole seat.
I got the whole seat. Well, I need a big seat for me.
You don't.
So, this is the Hangout.
Yes.
To all our youth, how are you all? Good to have you online at that camera. I'm looking at the right camera now.
Yeah.
So good to have you all online. Aren't these two doing an amazing job? Are they do? You should put something on the chat right now. You know, put something like M and G or G and M, whatever you want to put on there.
Could be Jen.
Whatever order. You know, you've got to think about the order of things. Sometimes, see, Andy and Hamish doesn't go. Hamish and Andy does go, so you've got to get the right order. So is it Grace and Emily or Emily and Grace? We're not sure. You decide.
We'll figure it out.
We're just whatever. Can Christians eat apples? I'm just going to ask you.
Can Christians eat apples? Well, apples are definitely found in the Bible, Emily and Grace. Do we know where apples are found in the Bible?
The trees.
Trees, well done. Good answer. Yes, you can eat apples. Apples are definitely a good thing. It talks about apples being a picture of like a good thing, the apple of your eye, all those different expressions. So good things.
We love apples, don't we, Grace?
I think that question probably comes from the fact of, was the apple the forbidden fruit? Now, men usually have in their throat a little lump there, and they call that anyone know what it's called?
Oh, the
Adam's apple. Why do they say that? Because they think that when Adam took that fruit, the apple got stuck in his throat. That is not true. That is not true.
Straight up.
Wait, is that actually where people believe?
That's why it's called the Adam's apple.
That's why it's called the Adam's apple.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Pastor, would you like any popcorn?
I'm good.
Okay, it's actually from your house.
I'm on my...
we ran up there earlier and got it.
They're from my house anyway.
Emily ran.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
All the way up to Pastor's house to get some popcorn.
But it's so dirty.
So last week we had Pastor Ben give us a little bit of a talk about how to make friends and keep friends, and how to be a good friend. So this week we are kind of looking at how to deal with conflicts when they come up in friendships. So,
are we doing that day in the life first?
No,
or after? Oh, okay.
So we're getting the kids to pop in some.
Make sure you put in the comments the questions.
Dealing with conflicts in friendship.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the first question that we put together as a team was, what are some of the silly things that your kids may have fought about with each other?
What are some of
and
the
with
silly
their
things
friends?
my kids would
There's
fight
one in the
about with
room,
each other?
so be careful what you say.
There is two.
Probably who would sit in the front seat, who would go shotgun when we're travelling somewhere.
I do that too.
Do you do that too?
Yeah.
I mean, and then who would actually get to, if you're going through the drive-through, who would get in the front seat was very important, especially if you're on a trip.
Yeah.
Because they
100%.
got to dispense the food.
Yeah.
And everyone knows when you go through McDonald's, there's always extra fries that fall out into the paper
And you
bag.
have to get the ones in the bag.
So if you hand out everyone's fries,
I
you know the
understand.
shotgun person always get extra fries. So that could
I
be a point of
understand.
dispute.
Yeah.
Probably another one as to, this is probably sporting, who is the best, who actually was the best basketball team or best football team. Sometimes different disputes like that.
Yeah,
We've been having a little thing right now at home with JJ and myself as to who is the greatest. Is it Jordan or LeBron?
Oh,
Wow.
Jordan.
Put it on the tweet. Put it on the tweet.
On the
Put it
tweet.
on the
Put
chat.
it in the comments. Jordan
Comments,
or LeBron.
whatever. LeBron or Jordan? Who is the greatest?
Go.
I wouldn't really know.
Because these things can split friendships.
100%.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Lighthouse Lions. Yes.
I agree with that message.
What about Eagles?
And I think someone recently at our Lighthouse Kids wore a basketball shirt that was not Lighthouse Lions.
Actually, the story behind that is because it had like green. It had like green and
Okay.
blue on it. So I was in behind a
All
green
right.
screen, so I
We'll
couldn't wear
take
it. Okay. Sorry.
They're all
Well,
for
LeBron
LeBron.
statistically is probably better. Even though Jordan got six championships, 6-0, LeBron only got 3 out of 6. LeBron has easily smashed the records. He's probably going to end up with about 500 different records, easily smashed
Wow.
that. But here's the great thing about LeBron and the great thing about Jordan. 2 different eras, hard to compare the two. But here's what you ought to do. Both are incredible athletes. Both are amazing players. And you just enjoy the greatness. That's what you do.
Enjoy the greatness. There you go. Okay.
That was so. Pastor's so passionate
yeah.
about that.
What's
That
our
was really
next
good.
question, Grace?
Oh, our next question. So how, when it comes to conflicts and friendships, how should I respond and deal with some of the hurt and pain when someone starts a fight with me or causes that conflict in other friendships as well?
Okay. Well, a couple of things. When someone starts a fight with you, that's the question. How should you respond if someone starts to be provocative, provoking you, stirring up problems, those sorts of things? How should you respond? Well, I always think the best response to that is, the Bible says grievous words or strong words will stir up strife and wrath, but a soft answer will turn away anger and turn away wrath. So I always think the best thing is always don't respond in kind, because if you answer a fool according to their folly, you'll be just like them.
Yeah.
So try to look at it, recognize sometimes when people do start something, sometimes they're coming from a place of misunderstanding, they're coming from a place of hurt, they're coming from a prejudice or something from that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great answer. Okay. Question 3. What do I do if I'm the one who's created conflict in friendships?
Repent.
Ooh.
Okay, if you are the one calling, there you go, that's the thing. If you are the one causing the conflict,
Yeah.
you really got to start to examine yourself, because the Bible talks about if you're going to build friendships with people, you've got to try to continue to reach out to people. You've got to be a person who is extending yourself. And here is a great truth. The Bible says a friend loves at all times. A friend loveth at all times, not just in good times or bad times. And I think if you if you think about who you're hanging around and who you're being with, if you are the one stirring up problems, you're going to end up a very lonely person. Yeah. And so you want to try to be an encourager to those. And rather than ask the question, especially in a social media world, rather than ask the question on who likes me, ask the question, who can I love, who can I like, and who can I encourage among those things.
Yeah. Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Thank you.
I've got the next question.
You've got the next question.
So, if I've forgiven someone who's hurt me before, but they keep doing it again and again, and they keep hurting me, and I keep forgiving them, what do I do then?
Okay. Good question, because Jesus was asked this question one time of Peter. When Peter came to him and said, okay, listen, if someone does something and I forgive him once in a day, twice in a day, maybe if I forgive him like 7 times in a day. Now, if you've ever had to forgive someone 7 times in a day, that's really trying your patience. But Jesus turned around and said, well, here's what, Pete, here's the deal. Don't just forgive him 7 times. Why don't you forgive him 7 times 70? And can anyone tell me that number? Put it on the comment. 7 times 70. Someone's using their phones right now to work it out.
Wait, let me do it in my
How many is 7 by 70? 490 times. What's he saying?
490.
Imagine having to forgive someone 490 times in one day. I mean, obviously that doesn't happen. So what he's simply telling us is this: learn to have a forgiving spirit with people. Learn to be a person who reaches out to forgiveness, not waiting for a person to forgive you. Now, here's what will take place. Whenever you want friendship, recognize that the Bible says faithful are the wounds of a friend, but deceitful are the kisses of an enemy. And so sometimes you want people to be, you want them to be truthful with you. You want a friend to be truthful, but if they keep hurting you and hurting you and hurting you, you may need to distance yourself for a period of time. Yeah. Now, there's a difference between reconciliation and restoration. Because you need to reconcile. You need to do that. It's the Christian thing to do. You're a Christian. You're called to forgive. But it doesn't mean you're going to restore the same level of friendship. That may take some time as you build trust. But if you're going to be a good friend, you've got to be present with that person. You've got to be real with that person. And you've got to be vulnerable. If you're going to have a friendship, you have to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Good answer.
That was really good.
Do I have the next question?
Yes, you do, Emily Joy.
Okay. God says to turn the other cheek, but it's really hard to actually just do that. How do I learn to forgive and forget?
Okay, so it's very hard. I know we say you've got to forgive and forget, and that's a little statement that's been made. But you can't forget.
Yeah.
So what God does, God doesn't forget your sins. That's not in the scriptures. What he does do, he chooses to remember them no more. And you have to make a choice that you're going to halt the history lesson when you're dealing with a person. See, anytime you forgiveness is letting something go. And one of the great illustrations in the Bible is there's a thing called a scapegoat. And what they used to do, they would, one goat would have to be killed for the sins of the people. The other goat would have the hands laid upon that goat and be sent out into the wilderness. In other words, that's what it means to forgive. You're sending it away. You're not going to put it in a filing cabinet and later on bring it back up.
Yeah. And
when somebody somebody keeps coming back and they want forgiveness, you have to offer that forgiveness to them time and time again.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff, hey?
Yeah. That's like turning the other cheek, hey?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and that's what Jesus is saying. When you turn the other cheek, it's the principle of saying, I'm being vulnerable again.
Yeah.
See, that's why, and often, many times, we don't get a chance to practice some of those verses until it happens. And that's when it's hard. Listen, it's easy to say, pray for your enemies, pray for those that despitefully use you, bless them. It's easy to quote it, but it's hard to then live it out. When someone does actually curse you out, someone says something nasty against you, it takes everything in you to say, Holy Spirit, help me. Help me practice that verse now and truly bless that person, pray for that person, and do what I can to not let that become something that eats me away. Because this is what happens with unforgiveness. Can I keep going?
Yeah.
Here's what happens with unforgiveness. If somebody has something and done something and you don't forgive them, do you know, sometimes people do things they don't even realize they did it or said it or acted that way, and you've got a grudge against them and you resent them. It doesn't affect them. You're the one who can't sleep at night. You're the one who worries about it. You're the one who talks to other people about it. The other person sometimes doesn't even know. And here's the other truth. Sometimes you could be all worked up about a person and say I had a problem with Emily, and I don't have a problem with Emily, but say I had a problem with Emily. And then Grace says to me, "Oh, did you hear what Emily did today?" And as soon as I hear Emily's name, I'm going, oh, and I'm getting all worked up because I've got the unforgiveness against her. Meanwhile, Emily's over at Great Keppel having a great day.
Living it up.
Doing whatever she wants to do. And unforgiveness eats you. You destroy yourself. That's why he says the greatest thing to do is to forgive and to work through that. And one thing, you've got to be really careful who you choose your friends with, because listen, you show me your friends and I'll show you your future. And that's what you always got to be careful of, because you can pick bad friends and they're going to be a problem to you.
I love that.
Yeah.
Show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
That's like a classic Pastor Bakss quote. I feel like I've heard you say that
Put it
before.
in quotation marks.
That's Proverbs 13:20.
I've heard you say that before,
Not
Grace. That's
actually
actually in
that
the
It's
Bible.
a verse. My bad.
That's the principle I get from that verse, which says, he that walketh with the wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. So you show me your friends, I'll show you your future.
Yeah.
If you got wise friends, you'll end up that direction. If you got foolish
100%.
friends, it's going to affect you.
Yeah, for sure.
Love
Yeah.
that.
And there are 3 types of friends.
For sure.
Yeah, what are the 3 types of friends?
Here are the 3 types
Tell
of
me.
friends you've got to be careful of. See, everyone's going to have what I call, and you want to have true friends. And I think if you can get through life, and if you can count on your hand the number of true friends, I mean, these are people that are for you. They're not just hanging with you, they're for you. And you'll go through life several sets of friends. I had friends in preschool, I had friends in primary school, I had friends in high school, I had friends in my university years, I've had friends in different workplaces, and I have several sets of friends. And out of them, there's only a few that have ever stuck as a true friend. And if you can get a true friend in life, that's going to make a big difference. David had Nathan, David had Jonathan, he had Hushai, different people that were true friends because they are for you. That's a true friend. Then you have what I call a team friend. A team friend is not necessarily for you, but they're for what you're for. In other words, you like a certain thing, you like doing it. They'll be with you because you like that event. You like going to youth, you like doing that. They'll be with you because they're a team friend. But they change. And then you'll find some other people that really, I call them sort of temporary friends. And they're not for you, nor are they for what you're for, but they're generally a friend because they're against what you're against. A classic example. Herod hated Pilate, but they both hated Jesus. And the Bible says they became friends because they had a common enemy, what they were against. Once Jesus was eliminated, they were no longer friends. And sometimes people just do things out of spite. They're not a true friend. Look for a true friend that's always going to be for you. Some people will just go with you. You want to get somebody who's going to grow with you. That's what you want.
Oh, I like that
Love
one
that.
too.
Be on the hunt
Go
for
with
true
you and grow
friends.
with
But
you. Okay.
love that.
We have
Yes.
some
We're
questions.
moving on to a little
I
day in
got
the
a
life with Pastor Bakss now.
I don't actually know where
So you guys have been
do
sending
you
in
have
some
them?
questions.
Oh, okay, cool.
Eli's written them down for
Good,
us.
because I was like scrolling. There was too many.
Day in the life of
Are you
Pastor
ready?
Bakss. I'm ready for
This
it.
could be anything. So
Go for
just.
Do you want me to ask the first question?
Yep. Go for
Okay.
it.
Who asked? I'll get Eli to tell me who asked them. But someone asked, what do you eat for brekkie?
What
That was
do I eat for
Haley.
brekkie? Right now, I'm on a weight loss program, so I had a shake.
Same.
I got to do it. I had a shake.
A shake.
A what?
A shake.
That sounds
Otherwise,
interesting.
That sounds like.
otherwise I might have wheat Bix.
That sounds better than
or
Wheat Bix.
some sort of granola. But generally, at the moment, I'm on a shake because I'm on a weight loss.
Oh, yeah.
I had waffles with ice cream.
Waffles with ice cream. I
I
used to have
saw-
that
oh,
sort of
that's
stuff. Can't
right,
have it
yeah.
anymore.
You sent us that on Snapchat the other day.
So good.
That looked too good.
Okay. Anyway, so he had granola or Wheat Bix or shake.
Shake. Yep.
Years ago, I
not
used to have
bad.
Fruit Loops.
Oh,
Nice.
Anyway.
interesting.
Nice.
Silas. This question comes from Silas.
Wonder what Silas that is.
I wonder.
Oh.
Well, the question says who's your favorite grandchild, so I wonder what that. I wonder which Silas that is.
Oh.
My favourite grandchild is.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness! I would not have expected
Ooh.
that.
That's a good
What
one.
happens?
Okay, so
I like
guys, you
that.
can't know.
Yeah. Sorry, the secret's
That's
with
just
us
for
now.
us. So
Sorry.
thanks. Okay, next
So
question.
the next question, Eli will let me know as well. What do you do if you have spare time? That was Gabby.
What do I do if I have spare time?
Oh,
What do I do in my spare
Or in
time?
your
Ocean
time.
City.
Well,
Ocean
not
City.
necessarily Ocean City.
Uh.
Well, here is what I do.
Oh, it's
I
close.
try to. I don't necessarily call it spare time because I just try to live life through everything I'm doing. There's something I'm always trying to accomplish in
Preach.
life. I don't want to preach. You don't. You want to try to live your life on purpose rather than sit there and have nothing. But there will be down times, and you want to actually do things on purpose. And sometimes I will schedule down times, and that could be simply my wife and I might drive down to the beach, walk along the beach.
that's cute.
Years ago, my downtime was a lot more sport, and I would deliberately do that and have that. But in my spare time, if I'm doing something, it's generally purposed spare time, not just something that just happened.
good.
And it might be reading, watching a movie, doing something that's purposed to have that downtime.
I purposely had a 2-hour nap this
There you
afternoon.
Nice.
I scheduled
That
it
was
in.
on purpose.
That was on purpose.
Who does
I
that?
deliberately did that. How long? I can't read your writing. How long do you spend on your phone? How long do you spend on your phone?
How long do I
That
spend
was
on my
also
phone?
Haley.
I was
Well,
also Haley.
Years ago, not much. Now, everything's on my phone. So my Bible reading's on my phone, all my emails on my phone, all my
Facebook's on
messages
your
on my
phone,
phone. Everything's on the phone now. So I think I would spend in a day, if my work day is around 12 hours a day, I would say at least probably 4 hours a day would be I'm doing things on my
That's
phone,
fair.
whether it's talking on a phone, texting on a phone, sending messages on my phone, emailing.
I feel better now because that's like
Corresponding.
my average is like 4
Is
hours.
it?
I don't
Okay.
do probably the stuff that you do, but
This
the average is the same.
This becomes my office now.
Same.
And what I also find is
All right, Em.
this becomes,
Trying to justify
you know how shepherds have a shepherd's crook that they would work with sheep with. This becomes a pastor's crook
That's
because
really low.
it helps you connect
Just
with
trying to,
people and stay in contact.
With your phone.
Oh, you know what I
Like
forgot
the
to do?
shepherd's oh, yeah.
Like today, I would think my phone calls today
Okay.
would be, if I added them all up,
Oh yeah, let's see who has the most.
my phone calls today would
I did.
be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
I only had 3.
19,
Whoa.
20, 21,
I had
22, 23, 24.
8.
24 calls that I've had.
Yesterday
to
I
make
had
today.
like-
Good old hangout day, 8 calls.
Yesterday I had 10,
There you go.
Ooh.
but today I had 3.
It's a
Wow.
busy, busy life.
Hold on, how many?
24 today.
Whoa.
Individual people.
Whoa.
Dang.
And those calls were calls that were, some things were happy
Hmm.
and some things were sad. Some things were just information that needed to be received.
Yeah.
And some things were very, very serious that took
Wow.
an extensive time on the phone.
Wow.
So that's my life. It's like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
You go up and down. But here's what you think. The Bible talks about you got to, the mighty man rules their spirit. And
Yes.
you have to, if you want to be have an excellent spirit and rule your spirit and do that, you have to control your spirit, your attitude. And I realize this, that if someone rings me right now and they tell me some great news, I need to rule my spirit and be very joyous with them and rejoice with those that would rejoice.
Yeah.
Then my next call could be from someone who's in a really, really bad state. And I need to then rule my spirit and say what they need right now is they need someone who will weep with them
Yeah.
when they weep and give wisdom when they need it. So you've got to move it around, rule
Yeah.
your spirit.
I was going to say one of the calls out of my 3 was actually to JJ to ask him if you had popcorn. So that's pretty important, right?
Pretty important call.
Yeah. Okay.
Top on the priority list. Hey?
Yeah. Did we get a few more questions come through?
Do we have time or should we?
Yeah. Okay, we'll just do these ones.
I got to get to my life group.
Yeah. We'll do.
Join to that.
Oh, let's see.
Did I drop
Oh,
that?
one more question. I think this one was from Haley. What's on the top of your bucket list? Was that from Haley? Yep.
Top of my bucket list.
That'll be.
Usually it's like places to go, but I feel like you've been to a lot of places. On your fridge, you have like a lot. Oh, okay. So.
Top of my
what's on the top of your bucket
right now.
list?
I could probably go through and tell you what's on my bucket list.
You have a bucket list on your phone?
Yeah, I do. I told you everything's on my phone, but I have to go through and find it in my notes section. But one of the things on the top of my bucket list
would it be to try every restaurant in Rocky? Because that's on mine.
Not that many.
Is that on yours too? Oh my goodness. Is it?
How did you know that?
Oh my god. That's mine too.
Oh, he shared my bucket list.
Oh, Emily.
It's not on the top of my bucket list.
I got it.
I want to try new restaurants. But I've got to lose weight.
We're practically the same person.
Yeah, similar. Only a mother could tell us apart.
Okay. That was fun. Is there any more?
Oh, that is it. The one about Israel.
Israel. I love questions about Israel.
I didn't go, so we can't relate.
Yeah.
Lydia, you loved Israel, didn't you? Lydia's working on sound. Josh, you loved Israel.
Oh,
Grace, you guys loved it.
All right. Is this Jeremy? Jeremy, which Jeremy?
Jeremy Blakely.
Jeremy Blakely. How do I know my friends will not abandon me when I go through hard times?
How do I know with my friends will not abandon me? That's when you got to choose a true friend. And what that happens is by you being present for them, being there for them. In other words, being face to face with them, not thumbs to thumbs only. And you need to be present for them, be real to them, take an interest in them. You know, you'll often learn more about a person by taking interest in them rather than them trying to take interest in you. And when you do that, you build stronger bond, which helps you know that those people will be there for you. Building that company of encouragers. You encourage others and they'll be there for you.
Awesome.
That's really good. Awesome.
I hope that helped you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks
for sending in your questions.
Yeah, no, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Should come back
we've
every
learned
week.
that Emily and Pastor Bakss are pretty much the same person.
Yeah.
Who knew? Who could have thunked it?
Now, what is my favourite restaurant in town?
I know. Is it Ocean City?
Ocean City. There you go.
Oh my god.
See?
I'm on a
We're
roll.
the same person.
See? There it is.
Okay, well, we have to move on to our next. It was really fun having you. We have
Good
to
to
move
have
on
you.
to our next segment with Pastor asking some of our youth leaders. Please come back again.
Thank you.
And
Thank you, guys.
see you.
Keep hanging
Wave
on
to
the
Pastor.
hangout time. This is a great
Yes.
opportunity. Won't be long before you can all get together again and
I'm so
gather
keen.
Yep.
and youth.
I'm
You're an
so
amazing
keen.
bunch of young people. God has you for this time. Do what he wants you to do for his
Such a time
glory
as
and in
this.
his will. God bless you guys.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Pastor.
Thank you, Pastor.
Bye.
Send through those clapping emojis.
Yeah,
and
clap, clap,
those
clap, clap, clap.
praise hand emojis.
Oh, they're spamming the hearts.
Oh.
Love it.
Oh, I see
Send
all those
through
hearts
some
coming
schools
through.
if you like schools.
Emily just loves her school emojis.
Okay, so we have Pastor Ben. Now, I told him I was going to mention his jeans, so I feel like I have to now.
Check out those jeans.
His jeans are ripped, but they're not actually ripped. Ben actually ripped them himself.
because wasn't it because
I ripped
of all
them crawling underneath this stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the
But
hard
But they
work.
look pretty good, right? They look
But-
pretty
They look
solid.
legit.
Okay. What do we have? What do you
Because they
have
are
for us,
legit.
Ben?
All right, we have some of our leaders here. You guys are going to get ready to swap over real
Yeah.
quick.
Scooch out
We're
of
gonna
here.
take our popcorn. So
Yeah.
I've
sorry.
been seeing a number of good chats coming through there. I saw Trent saying that he's got a friend that always stirs him and upsets him. So, Trent, I hope you get some help with that friend. It's been good to see you guys chatting. And we have a couple of our youth team here tonight, and particularly they are our youth leaders for the year 11 and 12 girls. So they're going to come on up. Alice is going to come. Alice is my wife, so she gets to sit on the same couch, and then everyone else gets their own space. Let's just have like a little break. Something that we're doing here as our youth team is something that we can all do together. It's called the Lighthouse Youth Clap. So we're going to get you guys to be eye-connected right now, and right in this moment, we're all going to do the same thing. We're going to do the Lighthouse Youth clap, which is simply one clap on 3, and we're all doing the same thing at the same time. So at home, on 3, we're going to do the Lighthouse Youth clap. Here we go. 1. Oh, how do you do that? Hold it with your knees. 1, 2, 3. That's it. We are ice-connected. It's easy as that. That's how easy ice connection is. All right. We've got some of our youth leaders up here for the year 11 and 12 girls. And there's Alice, Ruth, the Goose, is as she's affectionately known, and Lil. I don't know what do we say for Lil? We just say Lil because Lil just sounds so lovely.
Oh,
Lil, it's just lovely Lil. That's the new tag, lovely Lil.
No,
Ruth the Goose is we have to come up with something nicer for Ruth now.
Oh.
Really, really nice Ruth.
That means you need to get me another wooden thing.
I think I bought her a goose. Let's stick with goose because that's expensive. Alice, last week we started and Pastor followed on relation tips. So Alice, can you give us your number 1 relation tip?
Be kind. Be kind to everyone. Everyone's got their own things that they're going through, and we don't know what they're going through. So if your default reaction is to be kind, and considerate of what they're going through, they might react badly, but if you're always kind, then that's a good thing. I have a face that doesn't always look kind. Sometimes I look grumpy, and people think that I'm grumpy. I'm not grumpy. I'm actually very kind. But if you have a grumpy face like mine, maybe work on that. I'm working on it.
Good to know. That would be lovely. Ruth. The lovely Ruth.
Yes. Ben?
How are you?
I'm good.
What have you been enjoying? What have you been enjoying in isolation?
I know. Being able to just go to the pantry and cook my own food.
Like cookathon. Ruth has been doing a cookathon. She made toffee. Lil.
No, I didn't make toffee.
Lil,
I made
what have you been enjoying in isolation? It's a funny question, isn't it? Because whenever you think about the fact that we're doing what we're doing, the most common answer is nothing. I hate this.
Definitely.
So what's a positive that you've pulled from isolation?
Spending more time with God.
Awesome.
That's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Especially in this time when you don't have anything to do. Especially me, I don't have anything to do because I'm not working. But yeah, it's my favorite thing to do at the moment. Well, all the time, I should say.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ruth. Oh, we've got a nickname for Ruth. Ruth the Youth. Ruth is Ruth the Youthful. Ruthful the Youthful. Ruthie Camden.
I have no clue where all these things are. I feel like I'm going to come back to school and it's never Miss Clemente or anything.
That's from Ariana. Very good, Ariana. All right. These guys are the 11 and 12 leaders. So we might start with Lil. Lil, is there any girls that you would want to shout out and let us know who they are and who you've been praying for?
Yeah, definitely. I have 3. I wrote them on my hand because I thought I was going to forget. Because I'm like a goldfish. I just want to shout out Piper, April, and Maddie. Yeah, I've been praying for them. Hope they're doing well with all their studies.
Piper, April, and Maddie. Madison.
Yeah.
Just make sure that mic's
sorry.
not.
Can everybody
So give the
hear me?
shout out one more time.
Just to Piper, April, and Maddie.
Yes, and you've been praying for them.
Mm-hmm.
And we want you guys to know, and that's why we bring the different youth leaders on each week, that we are intentionally praying for you and that we care about you, that we think about you. And yeah, that we love you, essentially. Ruth, you going to give any shout-outs to any of your girls?
Yeah, so I have this little family, which is the Trudy's family. So I went on the Trudy's family.
The Trudy's family.
There's like a long story about it. But when we went to Bundaberg for our biology camp, I just ended up like having devotion with them and all that, like every night. And it's like Ashley and Vimbai and Letitia and Gabby.
Oh, yes.
And then we were just like having fun and all that.
They'll be year 12 this year, won't they?
Yeah. Well,
some of them are 11 and 12, yeah. Yeah. The last 2 years of school. Awesome.
Yeah.
Alice, hold on, you need a microphone.
I need a microphone. Okay. I got to see my grade 11 and 12 girls this week when we did our Zoom sessions for school. So I've loved doing that, but I haven't seen some of them. I haven't seen Angel and I haven't seen Emily. So I wanted to let them know that I've been praying for them and that I'm thinking of them. Really missing Angel and our random bus trips home and listening to Angel. So much fun. Angel is the best. And also Veronica as well, who I have missed seeing. All my grade 11 and 12 girls miss the worship part, so I don't know if they'll be watching because you guys don't do worship.
I can do worship right now. What song? Give me a song.
Any song.
Oceans.
Any song.
No, it's got to come from the Ice-Connected Youth. I don't. No, it's got to come from the Ice-Connected Youth. All right. Hold on.
Can I also? Emily just pointed these out. These socks came from one of my besties. They're actually awesome. They're thong socks. They've got a
So cool.
They've got a gap
That's really
for my
cool.
thong socks. They're fantastic. So that's a bit of a shout
That's
out
so
to one of my
handy.
besties as well.
It's handy. Why are you looking at me like that?
All right. Waymaker.
Let it
All
go.
right. Waymaker. All right. I'll just warm up a little bit and then what the
We said Ben, Emily.
alive or Waymaker came in first, so it'll have to be Waymaker.
Gotta do.
Oh, there's the socks. Hold on. Oh no, it's delayed. We've got the socks twice. All right. Thank you guys for praying for our youth. And if you are watching it live now, I'm glad you heard your shout out. If you didn't, if you're watching it later on, we still love you even later on. And we're praying through.
How about
praying
My
for you.
Lighthouse? That's like classic.
No, My Lighthouse is that is not going to
I
be
don't even
happening.
know that song.
All right. I'll be singing in a second.
Sing for us.
All right, these guys are going to switch out, and the girls are going to come back. Now,
Gotta make sure it's all clean.
I just need to do a mic swap. So, Josh will just turn up the music momentarily while we do that, and we'll be back with you in a second for our game, I Spy. We're going to play an I Spy game right before I sing. So just give us a second to get all the swap overs happening. It's time for Waymaker, Miracle Worker.
Yes.
Actually, I love this song. It's a good song. No. All right, so Waymaker. Let's get our Waymaker on. Ready? Here we go.
Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are Waymaker, miracle worker.
The words already.
That was
Forgotten the
good.
words already. I don't know if you noticed, but isolation has improved my voice incredibly. Waymaker, that's such a cool song. It's such an awesome song. We've been singing it here on Sundays. Make sure when you come to church on Sunday, Lighthouse Online, that you are getting into the worship.
We've just got some comments coming in like,
Oh,
wow, wow, wow.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Someone said Josh, you sound like Ben.
Someone says I'm mouthing the words. The words have to come from my mouth cadence. So there's no other place they can come from. All right. Let's have our game, and then we'll be finished episode 5 after that. Too sad. All right, we're going to just wipe the mic.
Yeah.
This is to prove the mic is working, so you'll hear it like make some noise. Yep, mic's definitely working. Definitely was my voice.
You keep talking it.
I got to clean it again. Now I'll give it back to Emily. See ya.
Thanks, Ben. Oh, no, I dropped my thing.
Did you throw that?
Oh, that was good. That was good. I will never get over that.
Truth be told, he was seriously singing. Like, that was actually him. Like,
I know, right?
I'm just blown. I can't even talk now. I'm just like amazed.
That's a first.
What do you even do? Like,
that was good.
I'm sure.
What have we got next on, Emily?
Ben singing Waymaker again. I'm joking.
Yes, please.
We're doing the I Spy game. So we had that on our Instagram story. You had to I Spy some things that were in your room. Super easy, but it's going to be really fun. So I hope you put in your questions. Why are they laughing?
I'm still cracking up.
What's happening? Okay, so now we're gonna get Josh up to sing. Josh, up your pop.
Some of these comments are just too good. Oh,
Okay.
wow.
All right.
That's good.
So yeah, the I Spy game. That's what we were doing.
Yes,
But everyone's having a really good time down here.
And also, we can't stay focused anymore.
Also, we have
guys.
a special announcement that you guys have been
Yes.
waiting for. So we want to get to that.
Yes.
Because me and Grace are super keen to get to that.
It's gonna
Okay.
be good, guys.
All right. So the
So-
I Spy game. Do you have?
Yes.
Or do I have?
So
one?
a couple hours ago, we put it up on the story to put through some objects that you see at home that you spy, and we would do the game for you guys. And now you guys have to guess what objects we are talking about.
Yeah. So for example, it'd be like I'm in the church and I spy a drum. So we'd be like, we're in a church and it's something starting with D. And then you guys need to put in the comments what it might be.
Yeah.
Super easy, super
So,
simple.
I'll load this up. So, first one was from Haley.
Yes.
Do you want to do it, Em?
Okay.
So don't accidentally say the word.
Okay. So she's in her room. She spies something with a B.
Starting with a B.
What could it be? Quick, quick, quick. First one to answer it.
This
Go, go,
one's-
go, go, go.
Should be super easy.
Well, I'll just wait then.
We have a 20-second delay, so we will wait.
So it starts with B. Oh, Gabby said bed. Oh, sorry. Am I supposed to tell the answer?
No, we have to wait till someone guesses it right.
Yeah, Gabby got it right.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Ben. I
No,
was like,
bed.
what?
Gabby said bed. She did say before that I spy Ben Blakely, so was it Ben? No, okay, so Gabby got it. It was a
Awesome.
bed.
Nice, Gabby. Good on ya.
This is your go. Oh, do you want me to read this one? Or do you?
Whatever you want to
So
do.
this one came from Grace Ann.
Oh, me.
Except
What?
Oh, so this one's again really easy. So she's in the church and she spies something that starts with D.
This one's really easy because Emily just gave away
I already
the answer
told you the
about
answer.
5 seconds ago.
Here we go. All right. Great. Oh, great. I'm trying to give it to
Oh, sorry. We're just falling apart
You're the
here
next
because
one.
of the Waymaker thing.
Okay. All right.
Oh, Emily Schofield got it.
Yep. Drum.
Drums.
Correct. You got it.
Nice. So, speaking of Emily, she popped in her own answer or item that she saw, and she said that she was in her room and she spied something beginning with C. This one's really odd, actually, because it's not something that you'd usually see in a room. Not that.
Okay.
Not carpet.
Start putting through what you think could be in a room.
It's something that
Starts with
doesn't
C.
actually belong in a room. It belongs in the kitchen. Yeah.
But it's not like. Starts with C.
This one's
Don't wanna-
definitely harder than the other ones.
Yeah. It's not a cap.
No.
No, it's not a clock.
Remember, it's something that belongs in the kitchen.
Couch.
And it's something that you can... Should I make it a
Computer.
lot
No.
easier?
Okay, something you can eat.
Yeah, something that you
Something
can
you can eat. Okay, go.
Pastor Ben just
Someone
got
said-
it.
No. Oh, Gabby got it.
Nice.
Cake. Cake.
It was a cake. So she was in her room and she could see a cake.
That's yeah.
Which is pretty
Robert Bakss
interesting.
just joined. Hey, Pastor. We miss you from up there.
Besties.
We should go get them.
Okay. We'll focus on the ones that the youth put in.
Yeah.
Because next is.
Okay.
Well, should this one be our second last one?
All right. So this one's coming from all the way from Paul Clemente.
Nice.
I was about to say where he
Hey,
lives. I
Paul.
was going to say it all the way from
Is
and
he
say
on
his
the
address,
YouTube
but I probably
stream?
shouldn't do that. Okay,
I remember
but
last
Paul
week
is
he
in
was on
his
the YouTube
living room. He's in his living room, and he spies something that starts with L.
L. I actually didn't see what it was. Oh no, wait, I did.
You did.
I remember now.
So something that starts with L, and it's in his living
Living
room.
room.
What do we have coming through here? Light? No, not light. No, not light. Not a lounge chair. Not Lego. Not lounge. Not lamp.
Not
sorry.
lamp.
Not leg.
It's
No.
a device.
Yeah, it's a device. You're gonna get that now.
Just
No.
not lamp, so it's a
Lightning McQueen. No. Latte. No. Hi.
Emily's just like
Max
this,
says
no.
hi. Hi, Max.
This, no.
Laptop. Cooper got it.
Yes, go Cooper.
Cooper
Awesome.
Stewart got it.
Awesome. Should we do one more? Do we have time
Can we
for
do
one
one more, Ben, please?
I did say this was going to be the greatest game of I Spy ever, so we got to live up to it.
Okay.
Who you pick the last one? There's a couple more, but they're mainly all from leaders now, so we can. Eli said to choose his.
Okay. You say it then.
Oh, I don't mind. So Eli, he is currently in the church doing the Instagram live stream, and he said that he spies something beginning with J.
Go.
Hint, hint. Someone else. It's actually a person this time, not an object.
Starting with J.
A person beginning with
J.
J.
Let's see who gets it first. Josh. Gabby got it.
Oh, Gabby's getting everything, isn't
Gabby,
she?
you're too good. Maybe we should not have leaders playing now. Paul said JJ.
Oh, close, Paul.
Close, but it was Josh.
JJ is up at
Jesus.
home. Jesus.
JJ.
Jesus is always
Nah, it was
present,
Josh,
so-
but there's some good J's.
Awesome. Thanks
Jesus
for
is
submitting
good,
your
Jay.
answers, guys. We had so
Jay,
much
Jason.
fun doing that.
Yeah, that was actually really fun.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Yeah. It's been really good. What's been your favorite thing so far that we've had? Because we've
Put
had
it
it's been
through.
a pretty jam-packed night.
But we haven't announced it. We have to announce it.
I know.
Oh my goodness, we haven't announced
I haven't forgotten. Don't worry.
I just forgot, but I remembered.
Emily gets all happy and
Make sure that we
flustered.
keep doing the ice connection thing, what you guys do.
Yeah.
Just like, is it hashtag?
Hashtag iConnection. Hashtag iConnected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do that.
Oh,
Oh,
I
good.
Spy. I knew it.
School.
I
Someone
did say it
said
was gonna be the
school.
greatest
Gabby
thing.
said winning the game.
Ooh.
Guys, it's for the kids. School. That school's a good one. I like that you're enjoying school.
Is it the school emoji?
Pardon?
School.
No, Ben said he's enjoying school.
Oh. Okay.
So,
School online? Oh.
Alice
good
said
on
you're a
him.
good boy.
So we're almost wrapping up, guys.
But now-
before we do, we have to do the special announcement.
Yeah, so should we do our drum roll?
We love a good drum roll, don't we?
Don't put it up yet. Okay.
Are we ready?
Oh yeah, hold on.
So Lighthouse Youth has done something pretty special, and we've set up a TikTok account. TikTok.
There it is. It's LBC YTH on TikTok. Me and Grace filmed the first one yesterday.
It took us forever.
It took us so long, so don't expect stuff every day.
Please give us the likes. Because
Yeah, we were here and we're not the best at it, but it's there for fun. But we have what's coming up this Sunday.
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. So
We have a challenge.
Yes. So in the week to come, before Sunday, be sure to make a TikTok dedicated to your mum for Mother's Day.
Yep.
And tag her. Can you tag other people on TikTok?
I don't know.
I don't really know how
Yes,
TikTok
yes, you
works.
can.
Yes.
Tag
so tag
LBC YTH.
yes. And hashtag iConnection,
Yes.
so we can find it easily.
Yes.
Oh, we've already got some followers
We already
coming
got some
through.
followers.
Yes.
Thanks,
so
guys.
stay tuned for
Me
some
and Grace
more.
will do a Mother's Day one too. Will we? I don't know, will we?
Stay
I feel
tuned for
like
more
we have a
stuff on
TikTok, but we
TikTok.
won't like do anything with it. But yeah. Hayley, are you the queen of TikTok? I'm sure you are.
Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. We have Pastor Ben closing us off tonight.
Make sure you stay connected. Follow the TikTok. Love you on your mum on Mother's Day. Yep. Love you guys.
Thanks, girls.
No
You guys do such a good job. And thank everyone at home for your chats, for being a part, for applauding my vocal abilities.
Amazing, them.
Yeah, just for being you guys. We will be praying for you again this week.
So we actually have request. If you guys
I want to see Ben do a dance tutorial on TikTok.
Actually, that was it. If we have any suggestions, put them in the comments now of what we should do because we don't know what to do. So if that's something you want to see,
So
we'll get it done.
Make sure you follow up on those challenges. These challenges, these different things that these guys are putting out, help you guys stay isolated. It helps you be part of something that is not just happening inside your four walls.
Yeah.
So do that Mother's Day challenge and tag us by putting the little ASAT symbol, the little A, whatever it's called, ASAT or the @ symbol, and then it's followed by LBCYTH. Yes. What does Jeremy have to say? TikTok cool, sadly. Okay, that's good.
But yeah, we'll get Ben to do that dance. But yeah, put through any other suggestions that you want us to do.
I won't be doing dance tutorial.
He will be doing the dance tutorial. I can assure you that.
Very, very goodly. All right. Thank you guys for being part of episode 5. 5.
Like the hand of how many friends you should.
I bet you guys cannot guess what is happening next week.
I don't even know what's happening next week. Oh, 6.
Episode 6 is next week. Jamila. Why does your name say Jolie Folly Tulavaloli?
That's your middle name.
Huh, there you go. She's got a massive name. It's her name. That's why it says it. Jamila is online. We love Jamila.
Hey, Jamila.
Jamila helps head up our grade 7 girls with the fantastic other youth leader that she does it with, whose name is Jess McGrath. I haven't seen Jess for a while. I haven't seen so many people for so long. And I think all of us are kind of in that same boat. Jamila's laughing. Trent, sorry mate, no tutorials.
We will though, so
Hey,
make sure you follow
Jamila.
LBCYTH on TikTok.
All right. Has anybody else said anything else that we should say or respond to? Funny memes, lip sync
Tell Lydia I
challenge.
miss her from Hayley. She said she misses you, Hayley.
We are done for the night. Love you guys.
Sky just joined. Hey, Sky.
See you.
Okay.
See you guys. See you next week for
See you
episode
next
6.
week. Bye.
Peace.